Blackstone Audio presents Courting Disaster: How the CIA Kept America Safe and How Barack Obama is Inviting the Next Attack by Marc A. Thiessen. For Harry, Sam, and all the brave men and women who stopped the next 9/11, not torturers, heroes. Author's note: you should not be reading this book. I should not have been able to write it. This volume contains some of the most sensitive intelligence information our country possesses, the secrets behind how the CIA successfully interrogated the men who killed thousands on September 11, 2001, and stopped them from killing thousands more. This information has been leaking, drip by drip, into the public domain for years, as irresponsible government officials have shared secrets they swore to protect with the news media, and left-wing journalists have twisted this information to paint our intelligence community as a band of rogue operators who abandoned our ideals in the fight against terror. When Barack Obama took office, those drips turned into a torrent, as the new president released reams of highly classified documents describing the details of our nation's interrogation policies. President Obama declared our intelligence professionals had committed torture. They did nothing of the sort. And while Obama's revelations have done enormous damage to our national security, they have also made it possible to prove that he is wrong. Now, for the first time, the true story can finally be told. The story of how dedicated men and women at the Central Intelligence Agency went head-to-head with the world's most dangerous terrorists, got them to tell us their plans, and kept America safe for 8 years. This is the story of how Barack Obama has exposed their secrets to the enemy, unilaterally disarmed us in the face of terror, and invited the next attack. Introduction. Sheikh Osama warned you. It is the morning of September 11, 2006. President Bush wakes up at 5 a.m., and after breakfast with the First Lady, he walks down the colonnade past the Rose Garden to the Oval Office. There, he receives his morning briefing from the Director of National Intelligence, and then calls in his speechwriters to make final edits on his televised address that night, marking the 5th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. At 8:46 a.m., the moment the first plane struck the North Tower, the President walks out to the South Lawn with Mrs. Bush, Vice President Cheney, and Mrs. Cheney to observe a moment of silence. The network...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?